Here I come. I think I'd love the obnoxious. Were you gonna say? I would love the mic stand high but off, if you can believe it. If we could set it up high, that'd be great. We're besties. Absolutely. That's so great. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you very much. I won't use it. We can keep it up, but I will use it at the end, and you'll hopefully we'll see why. You're never in my way. Thank you. Hey, I'm Steve Watson. This is Luna. She comes to me whenever I go to poetry events, and she helps to prevent outbreaks of seriousness, which I am averse to. Okay, we're not done. We haven't done anything. Uh, so this one's untitled, and it's about community. You cannot love yourself. There is no love to be had, no love to give to the self, however selflessly you'd give. However much you feel it necessary, however much you believe it to be true, to be possible, to have happened, one cannot love oneself. Love is the highest connection. Love is for other, the reach of the self for other, for highest, for best, for most sublime, for the profound truth. This is love. It is not for ourselves. If we feel that there is an other and our feelings grow wise as the trees, as wise as the breeze, as wise as the seas, they grow to be love. Community is our love for another, writ large. A collection, a crowd of people is not love, though it be other piled upon other piled upon other. A community knit of loving connections, webbingly wandering from soul to soul, from heart to heart. This is love. A tribe is love. A group is others, smushed for a time, together, perhaps fighting, perhaps resenting, perhaps smiling. A family, a community, a tribe is love piled on love, smushed up lovingly beside, intertwined with, knit to love. Thank you. And because you all seem like in a good mood, I'll read this one from my depression series. This is thinking about healthcare. I often think how we forget that there's this part of healthcare. So in my mind, I went right to depression, because it's my thing. Um, so this one's called Here and Away. And as a special gift to you all, it's short. The sun's yet to rise here, I must report. It's dark as night today, here in my blanket fort. I've wrestled this brain awake. Still, my body swoons. I imagine fingerprinting archaic glyphs and runes on the undersides of linen wherein my flesh cocoons. The starlight cantrips I finger place are truly daylight stars in outer space. So let the day fall fast and finally asleep all day, and come the dark as deep as both it and I may. We'll come back to that one. So this is called low school. No, it's not a typo. It's not high school. maybe I have opinions about high school. Um, High school is where we first learn uh, community, and most of those learnings are not healthy ones. We call them cliques. But you can get it right, but that's usually our first opportunity to be outside the family. So this is called low school. I drove by the fresh dead school, weeds crowding the no one there, shadows overpainting kaleidoscopic crowds in those unchosen shades of black, of gone, of empty, of missing, cracks in the pavement, vines cross the doors, unburnished brass plaque, unfurnished floors, shadows subsuming ghostly echoes of when all the gone were still alive with springtime souls. The attention seekers grew meeker and meeker and end at their end as non inheritors. The small wars have flamed out or burned out, burning down erected bodies of self. Group thinkers no longer hang out in cliques in their niche, but now hang from their crucifix. The fear leaders and rathletes took one for their teams, fermenting their fomenting into acrid outlooks and snails not outpacing what they are facing, hungered cheetah karma. And now only history is taught there where fabric is mostly holes. They spoke the soliloquies given them from a floor-worn stage. They read the poems given them by distracted teachers, themselves driven to other things, in other places, in other lives. They slept through calculus, and the self-possessed bullied the self-conscious whenever adult eyes drifted. And though they believe they've come from the same place, they never did. They've ended dead, forgotten, seeking, astray, or some kind of happy. And though they believe they've come from the same place, they never did. They came through that place and left to find what's after, that cement cemetery, overrun by weeds rather than laughter. And I think I might have one more here. Perfect. Hopefully you'll excuse me. Told you I'd use it. So this is another blanket fort poem. um, so I wrote this for a friend of mine who has since lost the battle to depression. You'll figure out her name is Amy. It's called Amy's Blanket Fort. Your castle has a moat to mark for the unawares, the point of danger, the change of rule. My fort has a juice box. Your castle has a drawbridge to allow in only those who pass the hark, who goes, test, and cause the chains to move. My fort has peak roof for peeking out, and on occasion for peeking in, but only for the lucky few, and only in the lucky few moments when all is well, for a spell. Your castle has both balustrade and colonnade, mortier and its parapets for staving off the storms and against standing and withstanding armed swarms. Think we could do it. My fort has a parapets. This fluffster at my calf snoring, and this stuffster and crook of arm well worn with eye missing, but stuffed animals see with squishy bits inside, not these button eyes. Your castle has barbican and portcullis. My fort has a whittle wicken. Jealous? Your castle has both crenellation and matriculation. My fort has an introvert's narration and ceaseless cogitation. Your castle has walls of stone long charred by dragon breath, with dents by dint of minotaur and harpy. My fort is cotton batting, linen for winning battles with monsters greater than your gods. Thank you.